Won't you take me for a ride? I will love the feeling of the wind in my hair while it's beating. On the highway down by the sea, we go on and on and on.
Good morning, iFam. How is everyone doing today? It's Monday morning and we're not having a productive start. I don't know if it's because of the football that was on last night, but it's 10 a.m. I did see some places were staying closed until 10:30 because of the football. I don't know if that's the ones we're calling this morning. We're desperately trying to get Prinny and the groomers and Chris a haircut at the hairdressers, and neither 4 or 5 that we've called around this new area are answering the phones, or have been for the last hour. And I don't know if that's because of the football and they're all going in a bit later today, but it's about 10 a.m. now and they're still not answering the phone. So we're gonna give that another hour and then give them a call. I'm guessing pretty much the whole of our iFam watched the football last night, but comment down below if you didn't, because we didn't. I think we were the only people, it felt like the only people in the whole world that didn't watch the football. Isabel did actually watch it on her phone with some of her friends, like she was chatting along with some of her friends online. And we did watch the penalties, didn't we, babe?
We watched the end, yeah.
Sat on our egg chairs outside and we watched the penalties. I was really disgusted and ashamed this morning to see the absolute chaos that went on after the match. This is part of the reason we don't like football. I just don't feel like it brings out the best in some people. I'm not blaming like football or people who play football or anything like that, but it just makes me so embarrassed and ashamed when I just see people behaving in such a disgusting way after like matches like that. And I just don't understand it at all. And it's just one of the reasons that I just don't like football in general. Anyway, that being said, this weekend's been hectic, chaotic, and not what we planned. Isabel, as you guys know, broke her toe, and completely misplaced it. So yesterday, when I was planning on doing my baby and me listings, not yesterday, sorry, the day before, Saturday, I didn't do any of it. None of it got done because we spent all day in hospital. It was so busy. We were sat in A&E before we even got initially seen by a nurse. So you check in and then you get like an assessment with a triage nurse. We were sat waiting to see a triage nurse for 4.5 hours. So it was so busy. And then obviously we needed to go for x-ray. We had to wait for that, and then a doctor to review the x-ray, and then they found it was broken. So we had to wait for pediatrics to come down because they needed pediatric doctors to pull it back in place. And then we had to wait for another x-ray and another review by the doctor. It just took up the whole day and we was out all day. We didn't get home till really late at night. So I couldn't do any of my listings, which meant that yesterday on our day off, it was so busy. I say day off, I mean like day off vlogging. It was just so busy doing my listings and everything else like that. Isla was such a good girl yesterday. She's just waiting to do some maths with Chris, who's currently on the phone. But what did you do yesterday?
Every like an hour probably. I was running up the stairs checking Isabel.
Yeah.
And bringing her some water and some food, because she can't really come down because it will take her like...
Just a slide on her bum, doesn't she?
Yeah, and that's kind of uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So I brought her some snacks up, and I was bringing her drinks. I made her boba.
She did. She was Isabel's little helper yesterday, and it saved lots of phone calls and text messages to me or Dad saying, "Can you bring me a cup of tea up?" Because Isla was really helpful. So you were such a good girl, and Esme was. She really helped with Jace yesterday. So we managed to get everything done. Yeah, I want to show you her outfit.
So I got this really nice top, which I think it's actually Esme's from...
Yeah, you had it as well, but yours is probably too small now.
Yeah.
So Isla's actually moving into Esme's clothes, which is quite cool.
Yeah, and then I have this skirt.
Yep, very pretty.
Even though it's raining.
It's still boiling. Oh my gosh. Obviously being in summertime and the third trimester in pregnancy is always hot, but the heat at the moment, I can't sleep. Just can't sleep. Anyway, the first thing I want to do today after a super busy, chaotic and hectic weekend is do my hospital bag, because despite having a few little bits packed when we went on the trip, I only really packed a very small bag because we were in the caravan of essentials, like just in case I went into preterm labour, which I didn't think I would, and I didn't, but it's not really a hospital bag. What's wrong? I planned on doing it as soon as we got home. Last week was just chaotic and full of appointments. Like the whole week just seems to fly by. I was actually saying to a friend today that I don't know how it happens, but you start Monday and I'm like, I've got this on Monday, this on Tuesday, this on Wednesday. Gosh, I've got that as well on Thursday. And that's what it's like again this week. I've got a hospital appointment today. It's Chris's birthday tomorrow. I've got a scan on Wednesday. I'm probably going to be back at the fracture clinic Thursday or Friday with Isabel. And then it's the weekend again. Where are the weekends going? Also, these just arrived. Absolutely adorable hand-knitted cardigans. Oh my gosh, I love them so much. That one and this one are from the same person. Oh, and then I bought this one as well because it's just adorable. You're so beautiful now.
Yeah.
You're always beautiful. What are you doing?
Climbing.
He said, look, Mama, I'm so beautiful now. What's wrong? Hey?
I'm gonna climb up for now.
You want to climb up for now?
Maybe it hurt.
You're not hurt. Right, guys, I've got some cricketing to do, so I'm going to do that right now, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Everyone, so it's toe update time. It's toe update time. So yesterday, obviously, we didn't vlog anything, but to be honest, there was nothing to vlog. I literally did nothing all day. I sat at my foot was quite achy, and obviously I was tired from the night before being at the hospital so late. But I've kind of had a bit of a chance now to, you know, just get a bit of energy back. I had like a massive long nap yesterday, basically just relaxed all day. So for the next few days I have to very much just do nothing, keep it very still, because if I do end up injuring it even more, walking on it, you know, anything like that. Dad said that I might have to go back and I could possibly have to get surgery on it. They might have to, if I like break it even more, they could have to like re-break it and then put it back in place, which, yeah, I really don't want to have to do that. So yeah, that's kind of the toe update. Right now it is a little bit swollen, but yeah, that's normal. It's meant to go a little bit fat, and it's also started to bruise a lot, like just along my whole part of my foot. But I've got my nice like bandage wrapped thing around it, so that's keeping it nice and secure. And Isla has been an absolute star the last 2 days, constantly coming up every hour-ish and asking if I need a drink or if I need anything to eat or if I need help. She's helped me get dressed, get my clothes. She's done everything and been very, very helpful. She's a star. Anyway, so as I said yesterday, I literally sat down all day. I did absolutely nothing. I was beyond bored. And then last night, me and the girls had a sleepover because I wanted to do something for the girls, just to say thank you for being helpful. And also just because I had such a boring day, I like wanted to do something and because I can't really be around everyone. Everyone was just downstairs doing their own thing, but I have to be on like bed rest. So yeah, so we had a nice sleepover last night. So because I was on my phone so much yesterday, and I was just watching movies all day, I took a nap and I was just literally doing nothing. I kind of didn't want to do that again today and just be sat on my phone all day. So I kindly asked Dad, I was like, please, can you just like come upstairs and really plug in my Xbox, because it was downstairs. But I was like, please, can you come do it and bring it upstairs? And he was like, yeah, sure, you should have just asked me yesterday. So we just come up, plugged it all in, about to set it all up. Isla said she's going to chill up here with me for a little bit. Also, I managed to wash my hair this morning. I can't get in the shower properly because I can't get the thing on my toe wet, and I also I can't stand up. I'm not going to stand on like one leg. It'd be really, really hard for me to try to do that. So this morning I was like, should I just sit in the shower and try to do it that way? Mum and Dad both said, you know, it's a risk. Like, you don't want to get it wet, you don't want to fall and slip and, you know, injure yourself even more. So I ended up just like putting my head over hopping on like one leg and leaning on the bath, and then using the thing that you take off and washing my hair. So I feel great that I did that this morning. Also, the girls have been loving playing on my crutches. I absolutely hate them. They put so much, because I'm obviously have one leg down, they put so much weight on that one leg, and also my hands, they really hurt. The girls love them, but I'm just like, I hate using them. So a lot of the time, because I can't walk, and hopping is quite hard as well because I'm scared I'm gonna fall. So I've been like crawling on the floor, but now my knees have got carpet burn on them. So everything's just a bit crazy. I also have my fracture. I have another appointment to go back so that they can recheck it. I think that's in, no, it's not today. It's in like, I don't even know what date it is today. I think it's in like 4 days or something. So I'm back home. Spent about an hour trying to do what I tried to do before I left, which was print off some labels for some bags, basically, to organise my hospital bag. And it's just not working, guys. I don't know why. I've obviously done a lot of... What, darling? What, darling? Are they trying to sneak out without you?
Maybe someday.
Are they trying to leave you out?
No, I don't want to
You can go on the trampoline soon, okay? I promise.
Yeah, I'll take you out to dinner, okay?
The girls' turn, that's right.
I always think he's saying guys' turn, so
I
I'm
do.
like, what?
I always think he's saying it as well.
Okay.
So yeah, I've obviously been doing I've used this machine a lot. But I haven't used it for a little while. And I don't know if all my vinyls kind of got damp because nothing is sticking, nothing's weeding, nothing's printing properly, and it's just stressing me right out. So I've decided to forget the labels. I'll write it on in marker pen if I need to, because it's more about just knowing, does anyone else when they pack and their husband, and you're like, can you grab me like a baby vest, for example? And they go, and ruffle everything and screw everything up and push everything to the corner and then look at this side and push everything back to that corner to look at that side. And then before you know it, your hospital bag's like one big giant ball of clothes and mess and everything's mixed together. So I'm wanting to do them into bags, but the point is, it doesn't need to look pretty. Would I like to print it off in vinyl and stick it all on? Yes. Is it a necessity? No. So I'm not going to bother doing that. I am going to film upstairs when I finish doing dinner, but right now, yeah, I need to make dinner. Are you guys helping?
Yeah. Help by eating celery.
Well, I say you're helping. You're actually just sat eating it all. James doesn't like celery. Good boy! Get all the avocado out!
I love avocado.
Bish bash, bish bash.
Yeah.
Clever boy.
Mummy, is it avocado or avocado?
Avocado. I say ad.
Yeah,
I
you
know.
I was like, what?
Avocado. Yeah, maybe use a spoon. So we just finished up with dinner. Everyone had dessert except Isabel. She had dinner up in her bedroom tonight because her foot's hurting. And so we didn't feel it necessary to bring her all the way downstairs, just to eat dinner, to go all the way back up. She asked if she could just have it in her room. So we don't usually eat dinner in a room. It's kind of a rule in our house that we all sit down together and have dinner every single night, because we're so lucky to be able to do that, and we know we are. Obviously circumstances are different though, because she's broke her toe. However, when I was at Tesco today doing some shopping, I noticed these as I was walking past Buy Nice Lovelies. And every time we go to Tesco's, Isabel always asks me to buy these. I'm not going to pretend that I've not said a couple of times they weren't there or they're out of stock, because these things are £5, guys. £5. But they were on offer today with Club Card. I think they were like £3.50 or something like that. So I thought, because she's not been very well, I would buy her some as a treat. And I've not told her she's got them, but she's been wanting to taste them. What's wrong, sweetheart? I chase you too, darling. You're not having boba. You too.
What's boba? What's boba? I think
Oh, booba.
Yeah.
You want to watch booba?
No, boba.
Boba's a drink.
Bubbly bits.
Kinda.
No, boba.
Did you get all your new books I got out for you today from your bedroom?
Yeah.
Did you get them all out?
Then they come for me. In my bedroom.
You want me to come up to your bedroom? It's like going,
But,
You want to read books? It was the cutest thing last night. Me and Jace sat in the egg chair watching the trucks and things go past. And and I was reading him a story. Well, not reading him a story. I was telling him an imaginative story. What did we have a story about last night? Hey Jace, last night did we have a story in Mama's egg chair? Whoa. What was our story about last night? I'll spin that around in a second.
Look into there.
Listen to me.
Look into there.
What did we have a story about last night?
Look in there.
Wait, 1 minute then. Look, there you go. You have to look at yourself. Okay, I'll shut it. Okay. Right, there we go. You tell me. Remember last night when we were sat in that egg chair and we had a story? Mummy told you a story about the little boy. And what did the little boy do? Huh?
The wee-wee and toilet.
He might have done a wee-wee on the toilet, but that wasn't the story. He jumped in a rocket.
Yeah.
Can you remember?
Yeah.
And where did he go?
Go. I don't know.
He fell asleep, so maybe he forgot the story. But what I was saying was it was such a special moment because Jace obviously goes to bed independently now and just goes, we put him in bed and he says goodnight and then we close the door. All lights out and he goes to sleep on his own. So last night it was so cute that he fell asleep on me in the egg chair whilst I was telling him a story about a boy who went to the moon. He's so tired tonight. Anyway, I'm going to take these up to Isabel. Oh my gosh, them steps kill me. Every time. How was dinner?
It was really, really good.
It's so delicious, wasn't it?
Always my favourite thing.
Rainbow pasta, and we had garlic potatoes.
Yeah.
Looks like it went down a treat. I've got you a present. It's a little one.
Okay.
I got you from Tesco.
Okay.
Can you guess what it might be?
Is it a white chocolate bar?
No. Something you ask for every time.
I don't know. I have no idea. A book. Wait. Oh. I haven't ever tried these. These came out so long ago. I mean, I just never tried them. Thank you.
You're welcome. I want to try one too, so
Okay, open
let me
it.
sit down. They look a bit sloppy, don't they? They're like dog food.
I'm just gonna eat my dog treats.
Eat my doggy treats.
Okay. Right, you get one as well. We'll do this. Do you want to do it at the same time or should we do it separately?
It's up to you. Do you want to try them first in as are they yours?
Yeah. Okay.
Tight.
Oh, the texture's a bit weird.
Is it? I don't know if I like them. Does it taste like what they taste like in the ice cream?
They're quite thick. They're like.
Whoa, like a big fat toffee.
Oh, I don't think I can eat them after I'm so full from that pasta.
I know, I'm stuffed
So
as well.
filling that meal.
So,
They're good.
they're good. They're better than the other things that we had.
Oh, the
moons.
Moon. Yeah, the thingy moons. Nah, I don't really like them.
A bit weird. They taste they're very sugary.
Yeah.
There's a lot of sugar in those, you can tell.
When I've let my dinner set up, I'll be able to eat some more of them. 'Cause they're nice.
But you won't, because I'm going to have to take them back down to the freezer.
Oh.
And Isabel, you'll take about 10 years to come down the steps.
It does
She'll be ringing
actually.
Dad, can you bring me a cup of tea and my little Ben & Jerry bits out the freezer? She wouldn't ring me because it'd take me about 10 years to get up the steps.
Yeah.
Okay guys, so I'm now in the baby's bedroom. I've got all of our things out for the hospital bag. You can probably guess, it's a girl. I've got all the baby's things here and all of my things over there, which are definitely not as pretty or as cute. I'm probably forgetting loads of things here, so hopefully you guys will tell me down below if I have forgot anything obvious. But what I'm planning on doing is sticking a label on these. So I'm going to do things like nappies and wipes, first outfit, coming home outfit, baby essentials, change of clothes, and all those things. So hopefully it'll make it easier looking through the bag. Obviously when I've just given birth, and I can say to Chris, can you get out her first outfit, for example, and he just has to look for a bag that says first outfit.
Very
and doesn't have,
organised.
very organised, doesn't have to hold up going, is it this one? No. Is it this one? No, it's a white one. Okay,
Got
what?
10 million outfits.
Well, you
for
never
me.
know ours. You never know in like, I'm taking four. I'm taking 4 outfits because you need like the first outfit and coming home outfit.
But what did it fall?
Because then you need like, oops, she pooped all over that one.
Alright, okay.
Or, you know, you just never know. You never know like how labour goes and how long you might be kept in. Fingers crossed not, but you just never know. So, the cute scratch mitts. So, here are the 4 outfits I'm taking. So here are her 4 outfits I've decided to take. These 2 are tiny baby size. So all of my girls have been in tiny, in fact Jace was as well, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. All of my children have been in tiny baby clothes
I didn't
when they've
think
first
about
been
that.
born.
I need to know like the size.
Yeah, exactly. So this one, it's like a really pretty pink velour. And I absolutely, oh my gosh, I love it. This was like £4. Bargain. from Morrison's, I think I got that from. Super duper cute. This is a Matalan tiny baby and it's just so sweet. Look at the little frills. I absolutely love it. I love babies in white. This one is a newborn. Is this one newborn? Yeah. And one of you guys sent it. Well, actually a family sent this. Thank you so much. I love it. And then first size, next little sister one. These are a tiny bit bigger. But yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know which to put on. There's like the
Tiny, her arms are. So cute.
I'm not sure which to put on as like the first outfit and then the coming home outfit.
I think that
what do you think,
probably
Esme?
the best for the first outfit. It's about like simple.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
It's very simple and
Yeah.
comfortable.
That was the one I was thinking for like her first outfit. Which do you think coming home? I mean, it guesses.
Maybe this one.
Yeah.
Because it's like cozy and cute because it's a little sister on it.
That is true. Let me just swinging the camera around. This one's smaller, so it depends how big she is. This
And
one's
this
a lot
one's
smaller.
really, really cute.
It is. And then obviously the other two will be for just in case. I'm also going to take baby 3 tiny baby vests and 2 newborn size. So we're going to do 3 tiny baby and 2 newborn, just because again all of my babies have been in tiny babies vests for quite a while actually. So those. And then I'm also going to take 2 little cardigans. These 2 are the smallest 2 I've got. They are newborn size, so hopefully they'll fit. This one comes with a cute matching hat, which is just adorable. And then this one comes with this is not a matching one, this is just a random one that I got online. So they're her 2 cardigans. And then I also have her little headband and some scratch mittens that actually the lady that sent this sleep suit sent, and I'd not bought scratch mittens. So thank you so much for sending those, because I'm really struggling to find tiny sizes in these and they fall off when they're so big all the time. So I think that's everything clothes wise for the baby. Obviously I've got nappies. And then today whilst I was at Tesco, I also bought some of these water wipes. I've never used these before. It says they're 99.9% water, so I thought I'd get some. Typically with when I have like a newborn baby for the first couple of weeks at least, I do tend to use warm water and cotton wool just because it's more delicate for their little sensitive bottoms. I bought some today from Tesco and I don't know where I've put them, but they're pretty much the same as these, but they're for babies and they're like they're a bit bigger. Pretty much the same thing though. They were like double the price. I'm sure they were double the price just because they said the word baby on them. It's actually half the size of this pack as well. But basically they're better than cotton wool, because I don't know if any of you guys have had a baby or not, but those first few poops are like pure tar and they stick to their bums, and you're trying to rub it with balls of cotton wool and your baby ends up looking like a bunny rabbit with white fluff stuck to them. And it just makes such a mess. So I said to Chris, I need to find something else. And when I saw these, or the equivalent to these, wherever I've put them, I thought I'm going to try those. So I'm going to take both. I don't know about these or not, but I thought maybe we could give these a try. If anyone's used these, let me know. They were quite expensive in contrast to other wipes. They were £3, and like the Tesco ones that we usually use for like cleaning up mouths and things for Jace are like 56p. So that's quite a big difference. But if you guys have used these before and you know that they're really good and worth the money, or you don't think they're worth the money, or you know where you can get them cheaper, comment down below and let me know. Thought I'd buy a pack just to pop in the hospital bag just in case, but I'll probably just be using the warm water and pads method. And then the final thing for baby girl, I think that's everything anyway. I'm going to take a couple of blankets. I'm taking my own just because I absolutely love my own, better than any shop ones I've seen. And this print is just so pretty and girly and I absolutely love it. So I'm going to be taking this. This is just a 2-layer muslin blanket, and because it's 2-layer, it's really light and cool basically. So if it's a really hot day, you just never know, you might get a hot muggy day, you might get a cold day, who knows. I thought this would be good. This is really big as well. It's like 120 centimeters, so it's really big and I'm sure she'll love that. Not that she really cares. And then I'm also going to take one of my blankets, Minky Dot blankets in the same print, because again, I absolutely love it, and if it's a little bit cooler, that'll be nice just to go over her, like when we're leaving with a car seat, etc. And then finally, not that, whoa, what's going on with the camera? Not that she needs 3 blankets, but I am also going to take one of my 6-layer blankets, like this one here. These are really so gorgeous, and I love them so much. I couldn't decide whether to take this one, which I do absolutely love, or the one that I think I'm going to take hasn't actually arrived yet. It's due to arrive this week, and it's in that pattern over there. So I think I'm going to pack a 6-layer muslin blanket in the floral pattern as well. It's actually so exciting. I can't even tell you guys like how exciting it is getting to use my own products on my own baby girl. I'm literally so excited. When I had Jason, I just set up Baby and Me just after he was, how old will he have been? About 6 months old, something like that. I remember thinking, oh my gosh, I remember thinking like it was so exciting that I got to do like little boys' blankets and design them and know that Jace could use them, and it was really exciting. But I always saw the girly ones, and I'm such a girly girl, and I always thought, oh my gosh, I also wish I had a girl so that I could use these ones as well. And now I do, so it's really cool. So my stuff is not half as exciting, so I'm not going to bother doing like individual bits. I'm just going to scan over it. I bought a couple of really cheap black t-shirts from Primark. I'd like to win the birthing pool. I don't know how the labour's going to go, and I thought like I could pop on a black t-shirt if I am able to, and this one's like a really long one, like a nighty long, so I thought they'd be good. Clothes wise, I do still need to add like an outfit, a coming home outfit, and also my dressing gown and nursing bra, underwear, and nursing nightie. So I do still have bits to add to mine. But basically this is what I've got, like makeup remover, some pads, some cleansing wipes, deodorant, bobble, clips, because I often find them better than a bobble. Lip balm, essential, especially if you're having gas and air, because your lips just dry out like something else. Just a really cheap toothbrush and toothpaste, and then a new hairbrush, because we can never find hairbrushes in this house. I'm going to fill these with shampoo and conditioner, shower gel, etc. Pads, breast pads. Couple of toiletry bags. I'll probably take some of these out and put them in these. And then obviously, just from the top of my head, phone charger and snacks. Is that everything? Is that all we need? Does anyone else get really stressed at hospital bag packing? I've actually decided I'm going to just leave this all here. I'm going to package them all up in the bags tomorrow, because I've been sat on this floor for way too long. My back's absolutely broke. Hopefully I'm not going to go into labour tonight. It's very unlikely. And I'm going to pack them all up and organise it all better tomorrow. Jason's getting tired, and I want to go read him a story and get him down for bed. And like I say, I don't have all of my things here anyway, so I'll get all that organised tomorrow. But I think that's everything. I think that's pretty much everything. If there's something that you think I've missed, then comment down below. I remember with Jace, I packed like everything but the kitchen sink and used none of it. So I've tried to be a little bit more, not take quite as much this time. Hopefully it will all go in this little black bag here. And that's everything. Right now, I'm gonna go and see how Jace is and read him a bedtime story. Okay, so quite far behind schedule. I know we've talked about this for a few days now, but just one thing or another has just taken over our time, so we haven't been able to get to it properly, but today we have, and Isla's bedroom is coming along nicely, so I thought I'd give you a quick sneak peek of one of her finished walls. The one that we repainted. Oh, I love this colour so much, it's so nice. Such a pretty colour, and it goes so well with Isla's bedroom. Let me see if I can get a better look at it. There we go, and I haven't pushed the furniture back or anything just yet because we're going to be painting all of this wall tomorrow, but it's looking really good. I love that colour, Isla. What do you think, babe?
Yeah, I love it.
Needless to say, with the plans that Sarah's got for this room, it is going to look wicked, and it will be finished in it'll be finished not tomorrow, but the day after, and we're going to do like a reveal to Isla once it's all done. So we've got a bit more painting to do tomorrow, and then we're picking up the furniture and stuff, and all the little bits to make it cool, and all the little things we're going to add that Isla has no idea about. She's not going to see none of that. Then we're going to bring her in and reveal it to her and show her all a little finished bedroom. I'll be able to show you guys that too. So very excited, and then moving on to the next. But thank you so much for watching. We're gonna end it here. I know Sarah filmed tons today when she was doing her hospital bag video section. So that's it from us today. Thank you so much for watching. Give us a big thumbs up if you are excited for some bedroom reveals. I know I am. And we'll see you tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Good night, guys.